We have a crisis in the United States regarding the cost of goods and services. And we have a governor in Texas who is betraying democracy and betraying the people by making sure that the supply chain is slowed down to a level that's going to add to the cost of goods and services in Texas and also in the United States. Apparently, Laredo has one of the largest ports, and all our trucks are being held up because Governor Abbott has ordered the DPS to search and to I don't know what it is that he's looking for, but it's pretty clear that he's slowing it down the process so that he can make the presidency of Joe Biden have more problems than what it would ordinarily have. This is the position of the Republican Party. The Republican Party is 100% corporate, doesn't want anything for regular working people. The neoliberal Democrats, i.e. Obama, Clinton's, Pelosi, all of them have betrayed democracy in very distinct and real ways. But we're going to talk more closely about what it is that Mr. Abbott has done and how this could affect us in the short term as well as the long term. I think his plan is to try to run for the presidency or to at least influence the midterm elections as well as the 2024 presidential election as well. I came across this story through a guy who I follow on YouTube named David Dole, who's actually from Canada but covers American politics. And I also saw a video of a wonderful gentleman from the state of Texas, who was discussing what it is that he discovered regarding this issue. And I would beg you to go onto YouTube and check out David Dole's site to see this man's video regarding what it is that's taking place at the border. There's an additional story that's taking place at the border with Russian people being brought in and brought across the border through some various means that are not the normal means for them coming into the country. And what's happened is there's been a reaction from people of color regarding their immigration status, that essentially white Russians are being let into the country before they were let into the country, and they were at the border trying to get into the country. You know, from a historical perspective, from the building of the railroads in the United States, we had Chinese immigrants. We've had Mexican immigrants forever in this country, going from one state to the other for when harvest time comes. And American businessmen have been using immigrant labor force for a very specific reason. They use it because it cuts costs. So when you start talking about an immigration problem, you have to integrate the history of the United States of using immigrants in order to bring crops to harvest. And the combination of what is being stated by Mr. Abbott and by other Republicans is not really the facts to what is taking place. And I think there's a way for us to find a sweet spot. And one of the best sweet spots that we could find is to help people stay in their countries by not doing the things that are basically based on colonialism that put their countries into a bad position financially and not allow them to grow and to be prosperous.